good afternoon. It is May 4th. May the 4th be with you if you guys are Star Wars fans out there. I personally am not a big Star Wars kind of guy. I'm sure I've watched a few movies, but anyways, we are working on this 9620R triple tractor. This is day 2 of seeding. Day 2 of seeding down here at the South Farm. It is a windy one. I apologize about the wind. I do have my mic on. Hand me my mic, and it's still windy. It is blowing about 30 kilometers, gusting 45 kilometers, and we're nearing the threshold of whether we should shut down the sprayers. I believe they are still going. We've just increased the water volume. So a couple hours pass here, and Kyle's doing software on the monitor right now. So I'm just blowing out my rad. I blew it out yesterday, and I got nothing else to do, so air compressor's here. I'll blow it out again. All right, so this radiator, he actually locks up right there, and then a pin goes through right there. This is the hydraulic one, I believe. This is the engine radiator. Another radiator, and then this one here is for your air conditioner. So I blew this one out, I blew this one out. Actually, I blew them all out. Now we're just blowing them out again. Pretty sure you're supposed to blow from the inside out, but I'm blowing them from the inside out, outside in, inside out, outside in. This radiator doesn't know how it identifies, so so I'm just gonna keep doing this for a little while, I guess. All right, so I actually tried to hyperlapse this, but it's so dang windy out here, he's blowing my phone over. So I'm pretty sure that radiator is actually part the engine. That's definitely the AC one. So we can just fold these things. This one just pops, that one there just folds down, locks in with those latches. This one here pushes up, locks in here, so I'll just put all these together. And this is one of the reasons why we want to make sure this is the AC one. So you can see that some of these are plugged. It's pretty good over here, but right in around in here, where it's kind of hard to get to. So I'm just gonna go over this one more time here. You want airflow. Okay, I've already done some here. And there's a little bit right up here. You see that? This is actually in the other rad. What else do we see here? Okay, well, you guys get the idea here. I'm using his air because he's got the smaller one in here. It's a little bit easier to be inside this hood. So I don't want to take up and use up all his gas, but he's been awesome to let me use a lot of his stuff here. So I gotta keep chugging along on this, okay? I don't have very much left. All right, he's just getting out of the way here. We still got his laptop in here. We're gonna fire this tractor up. We gotta warm up this X30. Basically, we gotta wait for it to actually fire up. And then we're gonna see, he did some software. He pushed software in here for the GPS, so we're hoping that'll fix it. That can't be a good sign, but anyways. Oh, we're gonna take this thing for a road test. And the AC wasn't getting power. The clutch wasn't getting power. So we hot wired that boy. She's getting power now. So we've been trying to calibrate a whole pile of different things: steering yaws and yaw and hee-haws and TCMs and just about everything else under the sun. It hasn't quite been going our way. We've been working hard on it, but this communication code, this is the main code that's been giving me so much trouble prior to Kyle getting here. And communication system current fault, troubleshooting required. Okay, so troubleshooting as in what? So anyway, you go into your diagnostics, they hook the laptop on it, you got to dig up to this code and try and figure out what it is, and it comes with a steering. It's a steering, some sort of steering module or something that comes up. Anyways, when that gives issues, it automatically knocks off my auto steer. Now, I don't have to have auto steer. I can still currently see. I can just go old school. We're not broke down just because we don't have auto steer. The biggest problem was the AC. We hot wired the AC so that way you don't get heat stroke in this thing, and so we have AC. But going back to the mapping, I run sectional control with the X30 monitor here. Here's our X30. And when this thing would glitch out, it would throw my map, my little tractor here, and it would do a whole pile of 360s, and it would go way over here and do some 360s and then come back, like, even though I physically haven't moved. And the same would happen with the X30. And then it was, since it would say paint way over here and then all of a sudden come back around, basically kind of like how it's moving around here because it's touchscreen. Then you have to turn off your sectional control because obviously, you know, you're going to stop seeding over there, and you were never over there in the first place. And then all of a sudden when I was seeding along, it was messing stuff up so much it was actually shutting off my sections. I'm alright with turning off my sectional control. I can do that. If I feel like that's just all I gotta do is shut off my sectional control and I can still seed manually old school, fine, I'll do that all day long. As long as it isn't affecting anything else. And that's what I want to make sure. I don't want it to affect anything else. Because you only get one chance to grow a crop here. Only one chance. So I want to make sure we don't try not to screw that up too bad. So we're just digging into this a little bit more. I'm fine with not steering. We're probably gonna have to do a video with see how straight I can keep these drill lines. And we're obviously gonna have to order parts. But now it's throwing up a different code, a new code that hasn't done that before. So in order to have auto steer, you got to have all four pieces of the pie. So first of all, that one's gonna start up as soon as you start the tractor, and then you're gonna get the second one. Once you get the second one, then you can turn this on and you'll get your third one. And once you have all three, then you hit your auto steer button and it will get the fourth one and lock it on. That's how it works. But right now we can't even get the second piece of pie in order for us to touch the button. As soon as we touch the button, it says current gear invalid. It's never said a current gear invalid before. So that's different. That's a new one. So then we're trying to, okay, dig into our diagnostics. What's it trying to tell us? Okay, installed, yes. Is it configured? If all these things line up? Yes. Okay, page down. Page down. Current gear is invalid. Okay, all right. Well, you tell me. All right, Mr. Johnny Popper, you tell me what gear you want me to be in, and I'll be in it. Am I in road mode? No. Is there road mode? No. There is, if we go into our engine settings here, where is it? Actually, our transmission settings. So you got forward 2, forward 1. We're in forward 1. Technically, you know, you pop that bad boy in it. Maybe if it was up there, I could see it. Oh, maybe it thinks it's in forward 2 or something. You can still seed in forward 2. That's no big deal. Well, maybe it's glitching out. You never know. Anyways, had nothing to do with it. So then I'm like, okay, if you really want to reset computers, you just got to do hard off, kill the battery, come back. That normally fixed your problem. It actually didn't fix the problem this time. That's how we know we're into it really good. Anyways, not overly worried, but he's coming back and we're going to sort this out. Alright, we are now, Kyle's taken off to regroup. He'll be back tomorrow, I believe. See if we can't get this sucker sorted out. Hopefully, I think he's going to bring down some parts with him. But we are seeding. We just don't have auto steer, and that's fine. Everything seems to be working how it should. We have not accomplished very much today at all. Well, Mike, I probably have a couple questions for you, buddy. Like, what do you try and crack out of a drill in a day? Well, last year we were cracking like 500-600 acres out of a drill a day. This year it's less because there is a little bit more water to go around. So, you know, maybe you try and figure 400 or 500 acres a day. I've done 130 acres today. Now, yes, the day is not over. So maybe I get 250 acres or something like that. So I'll basically cut in half. But it is what it is. It is what it is. That is farming. Every farmer knows it. You have these days. And then hopefully we can get everything fixed up. And then we can punch some really long hours out of this thing. Because we got to remember, auto steer takes a lot of fatigue out of you. So, like if you're doing this all day long, it actually makes you more mentally exhausted. Which means if you're more mentally exhausted, you're not going to be able to punch out those 18, 20, 40-hour days. No, I don't make that up. 40-hour days, that's a real thing. But you're not going to do it without auto steer. It's just going to get more fatigue. Also, the other con is lots of times when we get to a slough, we'll go seed, and then we'll go past the slough, and then we'll call it
Mike, are you going to want to fill on the steel before you move?
No, I'm pretty good.
Okay.
Thanks, sir. Anyway, so we were glitching around here, just turning all over. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. That's what you don't want happening.
Get topped up then?
That's what you don't want to happen. It's not even going straight at all here. So that was always my concern, was my seating. Now that shouldn't matter as long as I'm not running sectional control, hopefully. But it is what it is. I have to keep an eye on that. As I was saying, when you go past the slough, when we do the fill-in, you're not going to be able to go past the slough and then fill in. So you're not going to be as efficient. Which is going to cut more time. It's going to be more compaction on your fields because you got to go around the slough again and then continue on. Anyways, you guys got it figured. I'll catch you on the flip side. See you later. Adios, amigos.